This is leading to this notion of disruption where we're living in a rebooted world. And I don't care what industry you're in, your business is being turned upside down, right? It doesn't matter. And as a matter of fact, which was one of the first industries about 12 years ago that got disrupted? Anybody remember? Let me give you a hint. You want to sing a song? Which one? Music! Right? The music industry got disrupted. Now, did the music people, executives, go, Sean Fanning from Napster, thank you so much for allowing one person to buy a song and you're sharing it with everyone. Did they thank Sean Fanning for that? Did they go to Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs, thank you for creating iTunes and a software application, and now I have an ecosystem that I can sell them just one song instead of selling them one song and 11 crappy on an album. Right now I can only buy the one I want. Did they thank him for that? No, right? What did they do? They started suing. So I have a suggestion. If someday we all go to prison for downloading music, I just hope they split us up by music genre. What do you think? You're with me? Okay, so I have to do this. This is a disclaimer. This is only a joke. I am not recommending anybody download illegal music. But, you know, the rest is history. You know, digital is there. The whole ecosystem changed. How things are being done. If you look at how people are making money, it's no longer in the same way. Still a lot of money being made, but it's totally, the economics have totally changed. It's happening in retail. Recently in Japan, I saw this. This is outside a train station while people are waiting. There are digital displays. People have QR codes on their phone. They're actually stepping up to, like if it was a supermarket, saying, I want juice, milk, hit send. It's delivered to your home before you get there. Right? You're no longer at a store. The store is coming to you. And there's all these pop-up things that are coming at pop-up malls, pop-up everything. Really cool. But it's changing retail. If you're a retail store, right, and you're putting all of this retail space and now these pop-ups come up, you know, it changes everything. What do you think Amazon is doing by building this gigantic facility for groceries? They're just fulfilling, right? They're being disrupted. Right? It's happening in education, right, in the school. If you start thinking about, we lived in a world that this was the case and now our children are like this, right? They're on and they're hyper-connected. We have courses like Coursera and all these other things that are coming out. And it was quite interesting spending time with some of the presidents of some of the more premier schools in the world, how they're saying, oh, this online MOOC thing ain't going to happen. I'm looking at it, I'm going, are you kidding me? You know, you're looking at it through the lens of what you think. You start getting augmented reality, Oculus Rift, and all these other things where they master this stuff. You create virtual environments. You can do all sorts of really funky things. In Oculus Rift, you can take a tour of a Tuscany home, you know, and once you do that, it's kind of crazy. You go, by God, I'm there, right? And you put some haptic interfaces in a glove that you can actually walk around, feel a vase, and touch it, right? We can't think of the context of what we know today. You got to kind of think of where it's going, right? And what's happening by default is a lot of companies are dying. The average lifespan of companies listed in the S&P 500 has decreased from 67 years in the 1920s to 15 years today, according to Richard Foster from Yale. And here's the punchline. For the entrepreneurs that are out there, by 2020, more than 3/4 of the S&P 500 are going to be companies we haven't even heard of yet. So if you're an entrepreneur, that's a good news story for you, right? And as a matter of fact, if you just expand it a little bit more, incumbents, the big companies, lose out to the upstarts who are unencumbered by the past. They become laggards overnight. Big companies can't change as fast as some of the younger ones.